little bit, huh? Can y'all hear me? Cause I can't hear myself. Can you hear me? Hear me? I can't hear myself. Let's see. Let me bring this camera up a little bit. Yeah, let me cut this one on. What's good, y'all? Bring this up, man. As y'all can see, doing some little light remodeling on the stock room. So, let's get into it, man. Bring that up some more. Yes, sir. Bring it on in, man. What's good with my people? What's good, man? It's Tommy G, and we are in the stock room where stocks rise and stocks fall. This is the critic versus the people. I am the critic, and you are the people, man. Let's get into it, man. Look, I got my stock board up today. Let's do it. Let's talk about it. First thing first, Twisted Black. Is it? Let's say. All right, the Twisted Black. The people have spoken. It pretty much stays the same, man. It's a 3.5 out of 5. So I'm gonna just draw a line right here to let y'all know that it stays the same. All right, let's do that. The next one, Dawn of the Dead. Should I just go over the topics that I talked about last week? I talked about Twisted Black featuring Bo 3, I'm Tired. Dawn of the Dead, Houston, Texas as a traveling destination. Snowfall, Air Jordan 4s, SB, Navy. Five Guys, the NCAA college basketball, men and women. And I also talked about St. Patrick's Day. The Dawn of the Dead was a 4 out of 5. That stays the same. Houston, Texas, 4.5 out of 5. That stays the same as well. Snowfall, a 4.5 out of 5. That stays the same. The Air Jordan 4s, SB Navels, the 3.5 out of 5. That stays the same. And the Five Guys really didn't get nothing too elaborate out of the Five Guys. So it stays the same, the 3 out of 5. You know what I'm saying? All right. NCAA college basketball, men's and women. I said I gave it a 3 out of 5 because you don't know who's gonna lose or win or lose this year. So that stays the same. And also St. Patrick's Day, I gave it a 1 out of 5, man. I think it's a dirt holiday. We don't really need it. You know what I'm saying? People pinching people wearing green and all that. And the people have spoken. It stays the same. So I'm gonna keep that stock board back there. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about what we got going on in the stock room today, man. In the stock room today, we have Boosie BadAzz, man. Boosie BadAzz did a Boosie BadAzz bash. I don't know if y'all been seeing that online, but he had Sir Charles, BG, the Baby, and a few other artists. So we're gonna talk about Boosie BadAzz as an artist. We're gonna rate him in the stock room. Will his stock go up or will his stock go down? We're gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. Sauce Walker got shot in Memphis. Let's see, is Memphis a safe place for tourists? Is that a tourist destination? Is it some place where you be like, all right, I want to go to Memphis and try to barbecue? So we're gonna rate Memphis as a tourist town. All right. And rest in peace to Sauce Walker, artist that got killed, man. We're gonna get more into that. So stay tuned for that. JuJu Watkins, we're gonna talk about it, man. Praying for a speedy recovery, but we're gonna rate her as an athlete, man. Right now, she's the most dominant woman athlete in college basketball to me. All right, I watched her play a couple times this year. The Last Dragon, we gonna rate The Last Dragon. If you haven't seen The Last Dragon, man, I know it's a classic. It turned 40 this year, so we're gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? The 36 Chambers of Shaolin. I watched the movie last night. It's on Amazon Prime, so I put it in here. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be more of some movie stuff this week. So the 36 Chambers of Shaolin, man, it was a dope movie, and we're going to get into that as well. Family Matters, man. I just watched some on Instagram that lined up Carl Winslow from Ghostbusters to Die Hard to Family Matters. So let's talk about Family Matters. And we're gonna rank Family Matters and get into that. All right, food. Let's talk about it. Chinese food. Do you like Chinese food or do you not? You let me know. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna make sure that y'all put it in the comments. Put it in the comments if you like it. Let's jump into it. Let's hop into it because I gotta go pick up a couple of people today. So, you know what I'm saying? All right, Boosie BadAzz, like I said, we first person in the stock room with his stock rise or with his stock fall. And y'all will let me know by putting comments in the comments. Do you like Boosie as an artist? I give Boosie about a 3.5 out of 5. He ain't just my favorite artist, but he's a person that I can jam, I can drive in a car and listen to his music. I could be at home and listen to some of his tracks. He got some tracks. He kind of versatile. So Boosie as an artist, man, he actually touching the rim for me. I don't know about you, you know what I'm saying? So I give him a 3.5 out of 5. 3.5 out of 5. All right. And then, you know, he had that Boosie BadAzz Fest where he had St. Charles. It's clips going around right now where he singing St. Charles lyrics. And we're going to get into St. Charles. I'm a Southern Soul fan. I got a Southern Soul artist by the name of King Payne, just shouting him out. But Boosie BadAzz, what do y'all rank him as an artist? I give him a 3.5 out of 5. He touching the rim, man. He's one of them artists that you can ride around in the car, listen to. I'll put him on my playlist when I'm going out of town, different things like that. But you can't listen to him around certain people. So if I got kids in the car, then we can't turn on Boosie BadAzz. But if I don't, let's set it off. You know what I'm talking about? So, all right, next we're gonna roll it into Memphis. Let's talk about it, man. Rest in peace to Sauce Walker artist. I think his name like Say So P or whatever his name is. He was just shot and killed in Memphis. So Memphis is a dangerous place. I'm just be honest with you. It's a lot of warning advisories. We went to a bowl game a couple of years ago. We went to the museum with the Martin Luther King hotel. We tried the barbecue. We went on Beale Street. It's one of them towns. If it's nothing going on, I wouldn't just go. I'll go through it to get to St. Louis or Chicago or Atlanta, but it's one of them places where if it ain't nothing going on, I just wouldn't go. So for me saying that, I had to give Memphis as far as the food, the things to do in Memphis. We just went on the tour. Like I said, they got that pyramid building. We didn't get to go over there. We went on Beale Street. The bowl game was exciting. Kansas played Arkansas a couple of years ago. The game was exciting. The overall experience of Memphis, and I've been to Memphis a couple of times. Tried the barbecue. I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5 because it's a place where you gotta, it's a dangerous place. You know what I'm saying? The barbecue is not as what they put it on, and I'm not being biased because I'm from Texas. I tried Kansas barbecue. I done tried Memphis. I done tried Atlanta. Atlanta really ain't no good food place. And then Texas got some of the best barbecue. And, we got that argument about all the barbecue spots. The Memphis is the Kansas City, the Texas barbecue. So just from the food, the tours, I mean, I like the museum. It's just got to be safe in Memphis. And me saying that, I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5. It's below average. It's dirt. So, what do you give it? What do you give it out of 5? 1 out of 5. What you give it? All right. Let's go to the next one. JuJu Watkins, man. First of all, I want to say prayers to her, man. Hopefully, she have a speedy recovery. She this week's in sports, man. The girl is a bad girl. I mean, on the court, she dropping 30. I see the clip where it say, man, she looked bored and she'll still go in there and drop 30. And she is bad, man. I think she'll be the #1 draft pick this year. You know what I'm saying? So prayers that she can get back on that court, do what she need to do. I mean, the doctors and stuff, they way better this year. I mean, way better now than they was back in the day. So I know she'll be all right. She'll be on that court. She'll be in that WNBA and bring some more excitement to the WNBA with Clark and Angel Reese and those girls, man. So they try to push WNBA up there, man. But her, I have to give her a 4.5 out of 5, man. 4.5 out of 5. I just think, she the one. She the one. She is definitely dunking. Vince Carter dunking when it comes to girls and basketball, man. She can handle that rock. She can shoot that pill. She can shoot from almost everywhere. She got handles. She got defense. She got passing. I'm excited to see her play on the next level. The reason I just didn't give her 5 because, you know, we're gonna see if she's gonna be on that GOAT level with both MJs when she get up there. So 4.5 out of 5 for JuJu Watkins. Hope she have a speedy recovery, man. We praying for her. And hopefully she can get back on the court sooner than a year. They said it's going to be about a year, so hopefully she can get back on the court faster than that. All right, The Last Dragon. My cousin told me not to do this because he's saying that it's old. But The Last Dragon is one of them classics, man. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I believe it's on Peacock or Hulu or Netflix. You can watch it. You will enjoy it. I don't care what age bracket because you got a little bit in there. You got the glow, you got a love story, you got fighting, you got training. You know what I'm saying? When people, in most movies, what happens is somebody's training because something happens, somebody start training. But this movie come on, he's training already to get to the level of a master. So it's a good story. The storyline was good. Check it out, man. And the reason I got this in the mix is because it turned 40 this year. Man, shout out to The Last Dragon, man. But I'm gonna give it a 4 I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. That's what I'm gonna give it. 4 out of 5 of a movie. What I would do if I could do it, what would I do to make it better, to make it one of them 5s? I don't know. It had a little bit of everything. I mean, the dude was a nerd, but he was a trained fighter, but he was getting bullied by the neighborhood bullies. Maybe we need to see some more backstory of the bullies, man, to make us really not like him. He just came in running, wrecking stuff. So I give it a 4 out of 5, man. But shout out to The Last Dragon. It is one of them classics to me. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's a 4 out of 5, it is dunking, though. The movie is dunking. It's worth the watch. I don't watch it multiple times. It's in my DVD collection, so you should put it on your playlist. Make sure you check it out, man. And shout out to The Last Dragon. It turned 40 this year. March 22nd, that's the date. All right, we're gonna stay in this movie realm. You know what I'm saying? We're talking movies. Last night I watched the 36 Chambers of Shaolin, and I don't watch this movie before. I used to be a karate head when I was younger. My sisters used to think I was crazy because I would jump out of a car and wanted to fight a group of people. It's never just one person. Because what I used to do is I used to pray and meditate like the karate people. I believe that if I prayed and meditated long enough, that I'd be able to fly up in trees. So I just wanted to touch my wit. I probably should be telling y'all the story of how I got jumped on by a couple of kids, but that craziness, I guess the kids was like, "What's wrong with you?" And then my sister was there. She probably wouldn't have let it happen. But 36 Chambers, man, is one of them ones, man. It's a good karate movie. It's a redemption story. I don't want to give you too much, but these dudes come take over his village, and he had to run to get away to survive, and he run into this place where they don't really take outsiders, but they accepted him, and then he excelled in his training and became a Shaolin monk. So y'all can check it out. It's the thing that Wu-Tang got their stuff from the Shaolin. So check it out. It's a good movie, man. I give it on a scale of karate movies. I don't know. The Invincible ones is my favorite of all time, and I'm gonna have to do that on here for y'all that this karate heads. Y'all into this new age karate stuff. Y'all need to check out them old karate movies. You know what I'm saying? The 36 Chamber, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5, man. That's what I'm gonna do. Shout out to Wu-Tang, man, for the for correlations, you know what I'm saying? The Shaolin, and they're saying they Staten Island, the Shaolin, and they training, they voices are, they training on different levels, and they all at different levels and skill, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to that. It gives me a better, clearer vision of what Wu-Tang was going for. And it's a redemption story. So they always say, hey man, they have that move, that song Triumph is one of my favorite Wu-Tang joints. But shout out to the 36 Chamber. I'll give it a 4 out of 5. What do you give it? All right. Family Matters, let's talk about it, man. I just seen an Instagram video where they tied Carl Winslow, because he was in Die Hard. In Die Hard, he killed his kid. All right. So this is how it went. He killed a kid in Die Hard. Ghostbusters, he talked to the one that died about Twinkies in jail. So he was in that movie with the Ghostbusters. So they tied that in. So when he went to Family Matters, it was him grieving pretty much of killing a kid, and it was justified, but that was him selling it. Hold on, man. Lee. I don't know why people do that, knowing I go live at 5, man. So, the Carl Winslow, my bad. Carl Winslow was grieving. That's what Family Matters, and they trying to say that Steve Urkel was not, it was like a figment of his imagination. It was the kid coming back pretty much to haunt him on everything that he's doing. And I thought it was cool, man. That's the new age thing of writing, man. If you could write something that kind of make you think and twist your mind up, and I'm kind of connecting the storylines and all that. But I said all that to say this: Family Matters, though. If I had to rank Family Matters up between like the Martins, the Fresh Prince, the Family Matters, the Cosby, A Different World. A Different World is up here. I just have to say that Family Matters is more at the bottom, man. If it's one of them ones where I have to take, to pick the one, Family Matters wouldn't be the one I would pick. So it would be the one I pick to take off the list. So it's still a good watch, though, man. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't watched Family Matters, that's the one with Steve Urkel, and Carl Winslow is the cop dad. You know what I'm saying? They done tied him to all this stuff. So I said, hey, let me rank Family Matters. So I would give it a solid 3 out of 5, man. It's definitely touching the rim. It's entertaining. I would watch like a season or two, you know what I'm saying? Just to watch something, you know what I'm saying? But, I would rather watch A Different World. That's my thing. That's my top show of all time. That Entourage, different stories like that. But I like I said, I do like Family Matters. I like The Fresh Prince. But if I had to tie them in with Martin, I think I would pick Martin over them two for sure. You know what I'm saying? But all right, let's keep it going, man. Me and my cousin, we were just having a conversation, and he introduced me because I wasn't big on Chinese food, and he used to bring Chinese food home when me and him stayed together, and he introduced me to sesame chicken, and we started thinking, man. And let me ask you a question: do you think that Chinese chicken is chicken? That's what we was thinking, you know what I'm saying? Because most of the Chinese restaurants, and I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, but most of them are by animal shelter or animal clinic or something like that. And we was like, the texture's not right, But it was good. The sesame chicken is good. He's like, other than like a Panda Express or something, he had got me to thinking about this stuff. So I said, hey, let me put Chinese food in the mix. What do you think about Chinese food? It's not my favorite. I mean, I like lo mein. I like fried rice. I like sesame chicken. I'm not too big on orange chicken or all the rest of that stuff. I don't eat pork, so I'm not going to eat no pork. I haven't really tried the duck from none of these places. I'm kind of scared because, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I will eat some sesame chicken. We got the 4-1 place up here, and I do get like the noodles, you know what I'm saying? And I do get tofu. When I get tofu, I get sesame tofu. So Chinese food has introduced me to sesame chicken, and I love it, you know what I'm saying? So, but with that being said, Chinese food, man, I'm gonna put it in the middle of the pack. Like I said, I'm not a big Chinese food eater, but I like lo mein. But that I don't really consider that Chinese. Well, it's Chinese, but you can do hibachi with the lo mein. You can do with the noodles and all that. But I don't want to mix all those together because I like hibachi. Chinese, like I'd rather go to a hibachi place to eat the noodles and the fried rice and stuff, and other than like a Chinese restaurant. I'm not gonna say, hey, let's go to such and such over there, the Chinese restaurant. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why this nigga calling me back. Oh, excuse me. I didn't try to do that. I didn't try to say that. I'm sorry. But I will give it. I'm not big on it, so I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5. It's almost there. I'm gonna tell you why I didn't give it a 3 is because, like I said, I only eat certain things. I'm not eating no shrimp, so that's why I'm really not a big Chinese food eater. I mean, I might eat Chinese food. I'm not gonna eat it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm not eating Chinese food, but I will eat some lo mein and some fried rice. We had fried rice this past weekend. You know what I'm saying? But somebody cooked it on a hibachi grill at the house. So I like that. So I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5 for Chinese restaurants. What do you give it? I mean, let's talk about it. All right, versus mode, and I'm gonna hop off this thing, man. If you could have one ticket to see one artist, I got 4 artists, one ticket to see one of these artists, which one would it be? One would be Gladys Knight. Gladys Knight is a bad girl, man, especially with the Pips, you know what I'm saying? Midnight Train to Georgia, she got some timeless hits, man. I'm a Gladys Knight fan. I wasn't a big fan of the chicken and waffle spot she had in Atlanta though, but that's neither here nor there. But number 1 is Gladys Knight and the Pips. Number 2 is Shaka Khan, the legend, sweet thing. You know what I'm saying? So, Prince playing that guitar. It's like this is one of my favorite songs that's stuck in my head. Would you go see her, Gladys Knight, or would you go see Patti LaBelle? Patti LaBelle. I used to have a little crush on Patti LaBelle when she was on A Different World, man. I mean, I don't know. It's something about Patti, but the voice, she got beautiful songs. So, would you go see Patti? Would you go see Gladys? Or would you go see Shaka Khan? And my last one is Stephanie Mills. So, out of those 4, if you could get one ticket, Gladys Knight, Shaka Khan, Patti LaBelle, and them pies, she got them pies on deck. And hopefully she'll cook you a meal or something, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to add that in there, then I might have to go 3. Or Stephanie Mills, which one would you pick if you had one ticket? Which one of them concerts you go to? But that's it for me today, man. I'm going to hop off this thing. I got to go pick up a couple of people, man. This is the Critic versus the People. I am the Critic, Tommy G, and you are the people. And then we are live in the stock room. The stock room changing every day, man. I got clouds on the roof now. I got a background that I'm sitting to put some stuff on. We got pictures and different things like that. I got the stock board out. Well, I'm going to be changing, man. This stuff is changing up, so I'm working on my studio for sure. You know what I'm saying? I got a TV that I'm going to hang up there. It might come on to some background sounds and music and different stuff like that when I start. So just, man, I appreciate y'all building with me, man. This is episode 9. And we doing this thing, man, every week. So if you got some topics that you think I need to rate, send them to me, dtrtelevision@gmail.com. That's dtrtelevision@gmail.com. And if you haven't downloaded the DTR TV channel and app, you can do that today. It's free on Roku, Fire Stick, Google Play, Apple Store, Apple TV, Google Play. I already said that. So it's free. And we also on the web. I'm building a website right now to let y'all know exactly just the different things we got going on. We got a new location that we're about to be in. So shout out to us. This is a DTR TV show powered by PpSquared Productions. That's my company. Like I said, I'm in the stock room where it's growing every day. And hey, all right, before I hop off, I'm gonna go over this thing. I know I said that, but I'm gonna go over what I went over, and then I'm gonna hop off this thing. Boosie BadAzz, I gave him a 3.5 out of 5. All right, Memphis, Tennessee to travel, I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 because it's not a safe place. JuJu Watkins, the basketball player from SC, I gave her a 4.5 out of 5. The Last Dragon, I gave it a 4 out of 5. All right. The 36 Chambers of Shaolin, I gave it a 4 out of 5. Family Matters, I gave it a 3 out of 5. And Chinese Food, I gave it a 2.5 out of 5. And if you had one ticket to go see one artist, which one would it be? Would it be Gladys Knight, Chaka Khan, Patti LaBelle, or Stephanie Mills? And I'm going to holler at y'all on the next one. All right, peace.